Hello again, music fans. I'm back here for another music update video here for the month of March 2020 of stuff that I've gotten since late February and what is going on with March. All right, we'll start with two legendary bands, and if you saw the thumbnail, you know which ones they are. The first one is for an album that is much maligned by fans of this band and by everybody in general. You know, I'm talking about Iron Maiden here with Virtual 11. All right, so when people do their rankings, they usually put this one at the very bottom. When I did my own ranking, I did not. Okay, because I don't think this one is that bad. Okay, the reason why initially when it first came out, I did not like it at all, and I didn't buy it. In fact, with the purchase of this one, I now have the complete Iron Maiden studio discography. So this was the only one that I was missing for the studio albums. Okay, well anyway, back in the day when it came out, and I saw the video for The Angel and the Gambler, I hated it, because it was so repetitive, and I still don't like that song, precisely because of that reason, and which is something that happens in a couple of other songs here in this album, that repetitiveness of the lyric. However, there are some pretty good tracks here, and it has its really good moments, like of course the Klansmen, which they play live, in their current set. Okay, so Iron Maiden Virtual 11, if you haven't heard it in a while, give it another go. I think you'll be surprised that it has, some moments here and there. The other one is not much maligned. In fact, it's very highly praised as one of their best albums and one of the best live albums of this, I'm talking about Judas Priest, and it is live in Japan. Was this one also called Unleashed in the East? I believe it was. It is the remastered version, which includes 1, 2, 3, 4 bonus tracks. And the original album, which was a single album, not a double, had 9 bonus tracks. Okay, so we get all the really great stuff from their early Priest. Okay, sounds great. Really love this album. With Priest, I'm still missing a few of the studio albums to have the complete discography. All right, now we go on to some digital and a couple of physical purchases. And what I did was I bought the entire studio discography of this band called AHAB. Now, AHAB is a German doom band in the niche of funeral doom, and furthermore in their own niche of what they refer to as nautical doom, because all of their albums are concept albums that are based on nautical themes. The first one being for AHAB, The Call of the Wretched Sea, which is based, I'm going to put the album cover here because I bought these first two in digital format. So Call of the Wretched Sea is based on Moby Dick. And of course the name of the band, AHAB, is from Captain Ahab, the captain of the Pequod, which is the vessel that hunts Moby Dick in the novel. All right, and this is really slow, crushing, the depths of doom here, and even so, it is very engaging. I found, and very beautiful at times. They go with very deep, growly death metal vocals. So you could call it even death doom if you wanted to, okay? And but the music has it's very slow, but it does have a variety, and it does catch your interest. It for me at least, it gives you into it just drives you into that like a trance-like state. It's really cool. The second one for their album is it is The Divinity of Oceans, okay? Also a concept album based on the historical events of the whaling ship Essex. All right, there was even a movie made about that, which is called The Heart of the Sea. Okay, likewise, more doomy stuff, but here incorporating here and there some clean vocals for variety. All right, the third studio album for this same band, which I got physical. Here is, and you're wondering why did I get some digital and some other physical? It was because of the price. Because those first two for the physical CD was just way too pricey. for it to come over here to Mexico. These were a more of a normal price. Okay, so third album, The Giant. Here, also a concept album with nautical theme, and love that cover. And here it is the narration of Arthur Gordon Pym by Edgar Allan Poe. Okay. Again, much more variety here. Still the doominess of the depths of the ocean, but some clean vocals here and there to give it some variety. Their latest studio album, which came out in 2015, so it was quite a while ago, and holy crap, I love this cover. It is The Boats of the Glencarrig, right there. The Boats of the Glencarrig. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 songs in this. It is not an EP. This is a full album. Just that those songs are just really long. Likewise here in The Giant, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 songs. Because we have really long tracks. All right. This one, likewise, a concept album with a nautical theme. It is based on the story of the same name, The Boats of the Glencarrig, by William Hope Hobson. There it is. Okay. Is the name. Really great stuff. Like I said, very, very doomy. And but it really grabs you. At least it did for me. And the last but not least, before I go on for the last one, I'm going to put a little insert here, showcasing the booklets here, because these booklets are an example of how you should make a booklet, how you should design a CD for both of these. Because like one of my favorite bands, Nightwish, but holy crap, their booklets and their album covers are boring, just boring. You can't see read the lyrics or anything. I'm going to put a little insert here where we see in close-up the booklets for these two albums, which are really, really examples of great design. All right, people, let's just check out these really cool booklets for the AHAB CDs, which are The Giant and The Boats of the Glencarrig. And this is how you make a booklet. I mean, look at this illustration. Fantastic, okay? And not only that, but let's look at the inside. I mean, look at that. Here we have Edgar Allan Poe, of course, who is the writer of the narration of Arthur Gordon Pym, upon which this album is based. We have here the lyrics, which are easily readable, very easily readable, which is not something I can say for many other booklets. Every part you can read the little lyrics clearly, and there's a really cool illustration that goes along with it. Take a look at that cool lettering. Again, check this out. Lyrics clearly legible, cool illustration going along. Likewise right here. Really nice. Look at those. That's how you make a booklet, people. Here we have the band, and they are also done in illustrated format. One more here with the lettering right there along, and the lyrics clearly readable. The Giant. There you go. Finish here. And with that, we have the back cover of the booklet, and the CD itself, also has right there. Very cool design. Right there, there's a harpoon on the side, and even the inside tray. They put some effort into this, is what I'm saying. Now here we have the Boats of the Glencarrig. I mean, check that out. Beautiful, beautiful. I wish I had this one on vinyl, so I could have it larger. But even so, this one also. Here we have different illustrations on every page. if you don't, you may not be used to cursive, but I can read this perfectly. All right, here we have really nice. It doesn't have to always be black. That's what I'm saying. You don't always have to have a black background. All right. There you go. The band. Right there, this is the least interesting part of the booklet because it's one of those, it's a photoshopped image, So that makes it generic and boring. But anyway, here we have something that is not generic and boring. Hand-drawn painting. Weird creatures there. Cool. It's something that when you listen to the album, you can really get into it. And I believe likewise, this one has the CD itself has an illustration right there of those fishes right there. And there you go, the inside tray. Now, why am I making a show of this? Because let's look at some of the things from one of my favorite bands, Nightwish. Live album. I know what they were going for, They were going like for an old time a poster, like from something from the 19th century or so. Right there. But boring. Imaginarium. This one is a bit better. It's you can at least see the logo more clearly. Dark Passion Play, put these two together, and it's like the same color palette, the same grayish color palette. Likewise here for Endless Form, Most Beautiful. What the hell is that? I mean, we open it up, not much going on. And the absolute worst. What is this? I have no idea. You can barely see the logo. I'm ranting, I know, I'm sorry. Boring. What? Just plain black right here and plain black right there. Oh my God. And again, plain black here, plain black there. For one of heavy metal's biggest bands, I mean, they really could have done better. This is how you do it. This. Alright. Alright. My rant is over. Let's get back to the video. Okay. So the last one. This was not a purchase. This was actually a gift right here from fellow YouTuber Darcy 6 Strings 9 Lives. And I had been remiss in thanking him for putting up on screen the download code for the EP for Sodom, which is Out of the Frontline Trench. Okay, it's a 5-song EP, and a great thrash metal as you would come to expect from Sodom. I've really been enjoying it. So I'm also going to put the album cover right here. All right. Well, that is it for my purchases here. I do have another order coming in, but I don't know when that's going to ship because it hasn't shipped yet. So I don't know when it's going to come. I decided to make this video first. All right. So that's it. A lot of doom metal and some classic heavy metal here in this update. Thank you very much for watching, and so long.